the Field. I'm Brad here with Southern Farmer Magazine, here today with Dr. Nathan Smith. He's an ag economist with the University of Georgia College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Hey, Dr. Smith.
Hello, Brad.
Thanks for joining me, man.
Oh, thank you. Good to be here.
Last year, peanut acreage in the United States took somewhat of a nosedive, and the result was lower peanut supply, higher farmer prices, obviously. There was question then, what would happen in 2012? How would they respond? Higher prices, supplies tight. We had our first glimpse in late March about what intentions are going to be. What did that report tell you about peanut acreage in the United States?
Okay. Well, the report you're referring to is the prospective plantings report that comes out at the end of March annually. And that report reflects growers' intentions in terms of planting. In this case, we're talking about peanuts, and that's based on the first couple of weeks of March when they're surveyed. So, for the most part, it's before any planting takes place.
Yep.
And this report showed that, as expected, increase in peanut acres, but U.S. being up 25%, and Georgia, here in Georgia, up about 20%, or up to 570,000 acres. So that was. If there was any surprises in that report to me, it was probably that the U.S. percentage was up more than Georgia in terms of what growers indicated they'd plant.
Is that a healthy increase in acreage for the industry?
It should be plenty in terms of building back up the supply as far as what's in the pipeline on carryover from marketing season to marketing season. So, the concern is that it could be overdone real quick with the high prices as we saw at harvest. And so the expectations before pre-report were that maybe somewhere around 1.38, 1.39 million acres. Report came in at 1.422 for the U.S. So it's a little higher than expected, but these are intentions. We won't know until the end of June.
Yes, that'll be more
and the
definitive
June acres report is what's actually planted. So some of these states that are a lot higher this year, such as South Carolina, Mississippi, even Texas is showing a large increase over last year, which is not sure if that's really going to happen or not, as dry as they've been. So, it remains to be seen as to whether Mississippi plants 50,000 acres, which is what they indicate, over 15 last year. A couple of states are looking at record acres. South Carolina at 105,000 acres, Florida at 190,000 acres, and then Alabama increasing back up to over 200,000 at 210,000 acres.
If these acres are realized, somewhat, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, what's that going to do for our carryover? Is it going to put us at a good spot? Where is the balance? And did we quite hit it? Are we on the road to hitting it?
Yeah, that certainly depends on what the outcome is on yield. But if you just want to use a trend yield for peanuts, that would put us above 2.3 million tons, maybe 2.35 in this coming production year. So that would build our stocks up, add another 200,000 tons roughly, just using round numbers. 200,000 tons more. That's going to give us a nice buffer. It shouldn't be too much, but it will put downward pressure on prices. And so, if this scenario plays out this year, then spring prices are going to end up being our highest prices for the year, because if this many acres is planted and the yield is realized.
Peanut acreage on an uptick from last year, but that was expected. We got our first glimpse of what they might be, but this is just the beginning. We got weather. There's a long way to get to harvest time this year. And later this month, we'll have a more idea when the June reports come out. Appreciate you telling me about it, Dr. Smith.
Yeah, thank you, Brad.
Till next time, take care, give thanks, and good luck.
All right.